This is where we start packing things we don't have room for. She's on the prowl. Look. What can I bring to make him happy? He doesn't like that bike.
Why?
He hates that bike.
Well, then bring it with a flat tire.
We're gonna go ahead and bring it with a flat tire. All right, so that's everything. That's packed up, ready to go. That's how you pack a camper. What are you doing? Hey.
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm just packing up, trying to find the kids' tablets for the travel.
Are you wearing a bra?
Edit this out.
All right, so we are here just about to start packing up the truck, packing up the camper. The thing about what we do now is we used to try to fit everything in the camper. We didn't put much in the back of the truck. But when you start to realize, like, what do we do when we get to campground? We both kind of split up. We do our own thing. She's inside the camper doing stuff. I'm outside. So getting all of this stuff into the camper became very crowded. So we started to use the truck more as the place to put those kind of things. Now today, I'm probably gonna end up bringing along 2 bikes. So that takes up a lot more room. I got the Blackstone, which takes up a ton of room. Even though I kind of break it down, I take the top off and put everything in. But that becomes your challenge, and that becomes part of packing is what's going into camper, what's not, especially when you think about coolers and drinks and things like that. Do you have the space inside for your fridge to fit everything, or do you have to bring some stuff in a cooler? So that's kind of what we decide now. But we like to do is we set everything out. My wife put a lot of this together, so now I know exactly what I have to get in the truck, along with the 2 bikes I'm going to pack, and then get all that in there. But how am I also going to use the space, the little bit of space? And that's one thing about your trailers. You start to realize is, do I have enough space in my trailer? And I would say with our travel trailer, it's 32 BHDS, we don't have a ton of space. It's just this one little corridor underneath that goes under the bed. We got a lot of things under there. We keep all of our bins under there. We keep our mats. If I can fit the fishing poles, I'll do that because I don't want them kind of swinging around in the back of the truck and hooking everything. But also under here, they hook onto the mats. So you got to really separate things and start to figure out what you want where and when do you and why do you use it. Do I throw my chocks in here anymore? No, I throw them in the back of my truck because I could just get out of the truck, grab my chocks, chalk everything up, and I don't have to worry about unlocking and opening up all these things as I'm trying to get parked. So just little things like that you start to think about after you do this a couple years. Now I will say the first year, putting everything in here, we pulled everything out, we'd sort it, and then we'd start to put things together of what we needed. Now it's like, okay, we got to get done, we got to get set up, we want to get on with our camping trip. So that's how we kind of approach putting everything and stacking everything. So what you're going to see here in super fast speed is me just loading everything into the truck. So I actually took the one side off of the Blackstone to make it fit a little better. It was always just in the way. Got my fishing poles up on top because I got to decide at the end where those go. But I like to pull, again, everything out, put it together. Your kids are always involved. They're doing something. They're up on the truck. They're playing. So you got to put everything in. My chairs and everything go in first. They're covered under the tonneau, protected. Then I put in kind of my bulkier tent, my table, and the Blackstone's a little dirty, so I washed that down ahead of time, put that on because I knew it'd dry, and then set everything in, get the bikes in there last and all organized. That way I could close everything up. In the camper here, so I already got some things packed. The fridge, that's another thing. So when you're packing, you always got to think about your fridge and when you turn it on. So if you don't keep your camper plugged in and your fridge on all the time, which we don't, a couple days ahead of time I like to come in, turn it on, let it get the temperature. That way I can put all my food right in, it stays all cold. The cupboards, always a question of how do you pack these, and we have no special rule. I try to put at least as many things as I know the kids get, like chips and snacks and all that. I try to put it all low so they could just reach in and grab it. That way I don't have to get called. My wife doesn't have to get called 150 times. Packing, I just kind of throw everything in there now. Because we're only going for 3 days, it's probably the easiest thing to do is just throw it in. So that's typically what I do here. My wife will probably come in and organize this a lot better because she won't be able to stand that this bag's upside down. Well, if you don't have a basket like this, I highly recommend finding a way to get one into your vehicle at a grocery store. They might sell one to you. I don't know. All I can say is that it makes it easy to put things in and out. So there you go. See how easy that is? Very clutch. So what are you bringing?
My crib for my baby doll.
Oh, that's a baby bear, not a baby doll. All right, let's go put it in. Where is he gonna sleep at? Maybe he could sleep in the corner back there.
It's a sheep.
Or she, I'm sorry, maybe where's she gonna sleep at? Maybe she could sleep down in the corner there.
Right here.
Well, you know what? Yeah, that'll work. That fits perfectly. Nice job. All right, so in our fridge here, you can see how these fridges are. So if you're getting a camper, you have a camper, how do you put stuff in? I'm a big advocate for securing all your drinks. We've had it before. We pulled in somewhere and there's drinks spilled down the front, all over the floor. So I try to secure everything in, even though that's, there we go. Anything that's gonna roll, I try to put in these drawers. Things I don't want crushed, I try to keep away from everything. And then on here, you know, different, again, can the kids reach it? Can they get in? Because they're going to come in and grab fruit and go. Like I said, they eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I don't get it, but they eat a lot of junk. So everything there, your drawer down there, I try to put, again, things I don't want crushed in. So it's all good there. So that's your fridge packing. I know there's more that's got to go in there. But for now, that's a good start. So we definitely overpack this and keep it cool because when you drive, it's fine. It stays cool. And time you get to your campground. Now, if you have to drive and keep your propane on, it's something to consider. Do you want to do that? I know people say, do it, don't do it. It's up to you. I've definitely driven with the propane going before to keep this cold when we have a longer trip and it's really, really hot out. But today, it's about 65 degrees. I talked about storage in the back. So this is our outdoor kitchen area. I always put my water back here. This doesn't slide. It might move a little bit, but it's not going to slide back and forth. You got to be very thoughtful of that because the last thing you want to do is rip off your sink in the back. But up top here, we cram everything. I got forks, spoons, napkins, plates, covers for tables, our outdoor candles. We have coffee makers because I drink regular. My wife drinks decaf. I keep some different plates and stuff out there. I organized all of my spices. I bought these racks online. Put these, I'll link down below. I put these on Amazon. Bought all these. This is perfect. It just connects right to it. It's just a little sticky thing. And then in here, I got this all going. Got some beer, some drinks, some Canada Dry. And then you can see I kind of throw anything extra like paper towels, cleaners, cutting boards, another table cover back here. We always keep all of our spices and things. That's always full. I end up pulling a lot of that out when we get to the campground. Down here, this is easy because we just slide in all of our sprays and things like that. We got our little sandwich maker. These are awesome. If you don't have one of these, I recommend getting one. Don't drop it like that though, because it is cast iron. So that's what it looks like out here. But again, because we don't have so much storage, we got to put things out there. Now, normally I might put some of this in the back of the truck if I have room, but I don't have room. So it's all back here. Got our little ice maker. That's a clutch item to have, especially when it's hot out. Continuously makes ice. Oh,
Hi.
how's it going there?
Good.
Why don't you tell us about your packing, what's your packing routine there a little bit?
My packing routine is,
I'd help you, but I'm carrying the camera.
excuse me, little buddy, no bags, just laundry baskets because then all the dirty clothes come back in laundry baskets. It makes sense, right?
Makes perfect sense. Now, did you pack the girls or just the Rossi?
I pack always me and the Ross.
The girls take care of themselves. They do a good job.
They do. I give them a list.
I get the door for you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
I'm sweet. I'm a sweet guy. You're so strong.
I give them a list of what to, like, 2 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of pants, like what to pack, but they get to pick whatever it is, you know?
Right.
Whew. And then we bring it in. And we set it out. This is all Rossi's bed stuff, meaning his like stuffed animal friends. Here, buddy, this is for the car. And then
Wow.
I unload it, and then I put the dirty clothes basket underneath our mattress, and there you go.
How do you feel about the space you have in here?
Dad.
It's a little less than I'd like.
Dad.
I'm gonna put the girls' stuff here. It's a little less than I'd like, but it's still, you know, spacious. And then this is my stuff. Oh, did we get variety bags of chips?
Yeah, I put it all in here for now so it doesn't spill all over.
Variety bags of chips won't spill.
I think that I'll go ahead and put the variety bags of chips in that green thing there.
think that's a grand idea. You know, because the less we have to do at the campsite once we get there is better, because the kids are all so excited. Why are you getting so close to my head?
How do you feel about your storage over
So
there?
I was just going to tell you that I don't love it.
Not that much, huh?
Well, no, and you know, I think you should build some shelves. I just gave you a job.
So what should I do first? The shelves or the
Variety bags, chips.
yeah.
Because literally I'm putting it all in a pile in here. There's a black and white Chevron 31 bag hanging with cool stuff. Will you grab it?
Oh, you give me another job.
Yeah, thanks.
Are you gonna put the baskets under?
I was thinking about it, but then I thought, no, that wouldn't make sense, because when we get to the campground, we're gonna have to take this stuff
So
out
they do
anyway.
they fit over there. See, that's what I like. I like the side, you know, when we get there. But you don't want to do anything when you get there.
Yeah. Will you please go get the swim bag? And then we're ready to go. Did you get my hummus?
Did I
I'm
just
gonna grab a few
really
more things inside. And
missing the
then we're
ball
good to go.
today?
Huh?
Missing the ball. But what do we always say, honey? That
Teamwork makes the dream work.
aw, you're so sweet.
Come on, Junior.
We'll be fighting in
How
an
cute
hour
he
at the
is.
campground.
Here he is. Come on, you got to bring that for the car.
Oh, nice rep there, huh?
Ooh, I like your shirt.
Repping the brand. Love
turn
it.
around, turn around.
Let's see the back of it. Let's see. Shake that booty.
Wow. Okay, get your pillow for the car.
Okay.
I don't want it.
Once everything's kind of put in the camper and we're not crossing in between the camper and the truck, I like to hook up my hitch. Again, it's just one of those steps. It takes a little while because I got my sway bars, so everything's got to come up, then it goes down, then it comes back up, just to get everything hooked up and secure. But once this part's done, this is really it. This is the time when it's time to pull out. I can start shutting everything up and get going. One other little step, check your tire pressure. Even with my TPMS system, the Time8 tire pressure system, I like to keep my tires where they need to be. Using my Goodyear Endurance, 80 PSI, they're at 73, cold. So I just like to bring them up to 80. That way when I get on the road, they're gonna heat up. They're gonna definitely go up in temperature, up in pressure. But I always check them because they always need filled. And my truck tires. So that's just a little routine I do before every trip, because last thing I wanna screw with, 80, is my tire pressure. It's one less worry. The real question is, how many different hats can I wear? I got a Datasaurus hat on now. Father's Day gift. See that? All right, so we're going into the camp. And in here, we're all locked up. We got everything packed in the back. I check everything. I close all my drawers. My wife does the same thing, but I just double check. I'll make sure everything's secure. Everything's tucked underneath. Our doors are all locked up. Everything in here is packed. Nothing's gonna slide. TV's not going anywhere. So there we go. We're all packed up inside. We come outside, we just do another sweep, everything up. Good there. Let's just make sure everything's locked. The last time we left the campground, or when we boondocked, I was halfway home and the back door was wide open. Everyone kept trying to tell me
Need to lock anything up?
something was going on. I got it.
Did we shut the door this time?
I did. We.
Yeah.
It was not me. 100% was not me. Everything on the back. Bonesy's hanging on for dear life, per usual. Do a little walk around. Cord back in. That needs locked there. Good catch. She's athletic. She's all mine.
I played soccer.
Oh wait, you know what? 1 second. Put this cord in. Not that we need it, but I like to just keep it there. Alright, I always check my slides, just make sure they're all the way in. Make sure there's no crease. An extra chalk. Yeah. Go. Whew. Ah, it's really in there. Loaded. What about in here? Loaded up?
Yep.
Are we gonna be good on the ride?
Yeah.
No yelling? Dad's not gonna have to yell?
Yeah.
Mom's not gonna have to yell?
Yeah.
Sad bet.
Yep, sorry, but.
I have full belief in
Mommy.
them this time.
Mommy.
You do?
Mommy.
They don't even believe in themselves.
I really don't.
Where'd
Door.
you find it? See? Got it!
Yeah, that's a flat tire, right?
Huh?
Flat tire.
Well, what can we bring that he can ride on?
My shoulders?
No, alright, then let's find something.
I mean, that's literally it. Blown out. This is where we start packing things we don't have room for. She's on the prowl. Look. What can I bring to make him happy? He doesn't like that bike.
Why?
He hates that bike.
Well, then bring it with a flat tire.
We're gonna go ahead and bring it with a flat tire. All right, so that's everything. That's packed up, ready to go. That's how you pack a camper as a family. It's chaos, but it's worth it. When you get there, it makes everything a lot easier. So we're gonna go get on the road. You can watch this. This is a Thompson KOA visit in 2023. So if you want to find that video, I'll link that down below too. So here we go. We're gonna get on the road. What's your strategy for cleaning up here?
She hits me.
I saw I got everything on camera.
Strategy for cleaning up. Tear everything down. Put everything. I have a towel blanket bin. I have a clothes bin, not bins, laundry baskets. That's what we pack our clothes in. So now we just put all the dirties, which is basically everything, in there. Take it straight home
Dad,
to the
you
laundry
have this.
room. You also can't forget to take all your decor down when traveling. Otherwise, you could have a broken camper. You have some broken stuff. I store it all in the cupboard, pantry. Still has the old trusty dusty bubble package. You know it's safe and sound. Right in there. Got
Guys,
to get our other thing over here. We got some new decor this time. Tracy made us something, so we'll frame that when we get back.
all right. Keep it all safe.
Put it all in here, make sure it's all down. We got to put the candles away. Smells so good.
Can't wait till they invent smell-o-vision on YouTube.
Junk drawer. Everybody has them. And then we leave everything inside there. When we get home, we bring the wagon over to the camper and get all the refrigerated stuff out and all the pantry stuff out.
So you're kind of minimal inside for cleaning.
Yeah. So I
Yes.
just store all this here for the ride home. No. That's not the clothesman. That one is.
Oh, see, Grace, you gotta follow the rules. Ugh, almost fell. All right, our outside strategy is to just try to get all the trash put away, get everything hooked up. We're trying to Tetris everything back into the truck the same way we took it out. We got all our chairs. So yes, I have a specific way I try to pack everything. Chairs always going first and furthest in. That way they're not getting hit by anything or moved around because I don't want to break them. And then the bigger, any bins go in last. The Blackstone got to go in, taken apart. Everything kind of folds up, and that's part of the plan, is buy things that fold. Kitchen stuff back here, again, that just the way we came, we just kind of secure it back, put everything away. So I'm going to go ahead and start packing up. So when we start to pack up, it's always, you're trying to beat the clock, right? We have to check out at 11 o'clock. The kids still want to play, so logistically you're trying to entertain. My wife's inside doing all the inside stuff. She's usually done before I am, and then she'll come up and help me take down some of the stuff and start putting it all away. But you got to just be mindful, again, of how much time you have, how quickly you can put everything away. Can you get everything done? What's your step process? But time helps this. The more you do it, the more you kind of get your routine and who's in charge of what. It is hot. So no one ever says how hot it is. It's always freaking hot. So we got everything in here wrapped up, put away. Truck's loaded. Just got to hook up. First, we got to do the stinky part, the black tanks, the gray water. No one likes doing this part, but you got to do it. So I'm gonna do it. I like to put all that away first, clean my hands, and then do my clean water part. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down because I can't do both. So a few things I like to do when I'm doing my black tanks are fill up my tank. I'll empty my black tank first, then I refill it up. I got the clean out up there, so I'm running water in there, filling it back up. Flush it out one more time, and then I go back and I fill it up just a little bit, and I put it in my pouches for sanitation and smell, and just that way when it's sitting for the next 2 weeks or week or whatever it is, at least I got those chemicals in there to keep breaking things down. So that's always something I do. And then after all that, I flush my gray tanks because that water has soap and everything in it. It cleans everything out a little bit. Not sanitary, but does the job. So it smells wonderful. Yeah. I also really like the ones you can see through, because then you can see what the water looks like as it comes in. I think that's important. Nobody wants to see that, but it's the reality of cleaning black tanks. So once I see that water starts to get pretty clear out of the black tank, I know that it's cleaning it. I know I kind of mentioned this, but I'm meticulous about cleaning my tank, so I want to make sure I take the time to do so while my wife's finishing closing everything up. And then that's kind of our final step, putting everything away where it goes and cleaning my hands, and then I'm ready to go hook up the hitch here and get the truck all leveled. And I check the site a couple more times, make sure there's nothing underneath the camper, things like that. Always looking around for anything that you're going to run over. And then once we're done, we're done. Hey, well, checkout was what time?
11.
Hey!
Right on schedule.
Great job, everybody. Great job. Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the
Teamwork.
Right on. Right on.